Hi, everybody. This is Sanford Cohen along with
Sheri, Heiney.
And we are here on the Prescott Chamber's Business Beat. Nice to have you with us, and nice to be here on the road at Yavapai College. The college here obviously is a big asset to our community, and we've got a semi-decent relationship with the college at the Chamber.
Absolutely. We got a great relationship with the college.
Yeah, so we're here because Yavapai College is celebrating their 50th anniversary, and so coming up in a little bit, you're going to meet two of the people that are tasked with putting together the 50th anniversary celebration, and I, for one, without touching my microphone, I think you'll be impressed. There's a lot going on.
They planned it for 2 years, so there's a lot of activity, and we're very excited to learn more about it.
And, you know, it's not just here at the main campus here in Prescott, but at all their other locations, Prescott Valley, Chino Valley, at JTED, as well as in Sedona and Cottonwood, Verde Valley. There are events going on all over college-wide. So we'll get the full update from Janice Soutee and Ginney Bilbray. In fact, we're also going to get the 411 on a book that is being written by Ginney mostly about the history of Yavapai College.
Absolutely. And here we are on the road. This is our second on the road.
Yes, indeed.
The first one was with our governor, which at Touchmark, which was outstanding.
Yeah, that was a great event, and you know, we really do appreciate it when folks come out and join us for our chamber events. So, you know, if you happen to be watching and you know you haven't been to one of our chamber events as yet, and maybe you're not even a chamber member at this point, that really doesn't matter.
Right, absolutely. We invite everyone to be a part of this and learn more about what's going on in the community and the chamber.
So we're going to talk about Yavapai College a little later on, but we had a really big piece of news that came through here recently, up and away. As you may or may not know, Prescott has been without essential air service ever since Great Lakes Airlines ceased operations. And so typically you're looking at months, if not maybe a year, before getting another EAS provider. Well, that didn't happen in this case. Our Dr. Robin Sabota did a wonderful job on behalf of the airport, along with the folks at the City of Prescott, and just recently they announced that SkyWest Airlines is going to be the new airline provider, and they are affiliated with United Airlines, which means you and me and all of you can fly anywhere in the world from right here in Prescott, Arizona.
And what I love about that is that we have direct flights to LA and Denver. And I have family in Denver, so I'm pretty excited about that. You
know, the whole idea is if the airline can turn around what has been kind of a spotty service record with the carriers that we've used in the past, well, they're aware of it, and they are telling us that they are rock solid, that when they've got flights going, they're going to go, you know, all this stuff. And not only that, the airplane has a bathroom. I mean, I can't tell you how many people, you know, said, you know, well, what happens if you're flying on one of those little planes and you have to go somewhere in the middle of the flight? It's like, yeah, that's pretty tough. But no, they've really stepped up, and this is a great provider. And congratulations to City of Prescott and the airport folks for putting this together. And we've got an inaugural flight on August 29th, where we're going over to LA, and it's going to be like the first flight of SkyWest. So a very exciting time.
Absolutely. And it will be a great economic driver for the whole region as well. So this is great news, and we're just very excited to be a part of it.
Also, we've got to do a shout out and big thank you to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, because really without Embry-Riddle, I don't know that this would have happened quite as quickly as it could have. You know, they are one of, if not the foremost aviation university in the country. And so recognizing this opportunity made it almost a slam dunk for United to offer SkyWest service. And so thank you, Embry-Riddle, for your help in getting this thing going too. So good news, we're going to get the opportunity to have more people visit our area, and for us to get places to go visit family and stuff like that a lot easier. And then on top of that, this is kind of like the beginning of a huge investment in the renovation of the airport. They've recently approved a study to create a new terminal, which is desperately needed. And then from there, they'll figure out a way to build the terminal, and then they're also looking at extending the runway to 10,000 feet, which will also add more capability to our community and give us just one more reason for people to want to come and visit us and make it easier for them to visit us.
Absolutely. And that just ties into some of the other activities that we've been a part of recently, and that was we attended the Governor's Tourism Conference as well, with tremendous news there that tourism is up significantly.
Yeah,
and it's also up at the Visitor Center. So just a reminder that the Prescott Chamber of Commerce is the state designated visitor center, and our numbers are up as well for folks coming into the area. So this is all just tying in, and it's just great news for all of us.
And so we were down at the Camelback Inn in Paradise Valley, getting a chance to network with other tourism professionals. And boy, talk about a bunch of folks that are hot to trot and really positive about the economy of what's going on.
Oh, absolutely. And it was great to connect with everyone, because everyone, I think there's just a huge movement for Arizona. And as you know, we have the Grand Canyon in 2019 will be celebrating its 100th anniversary, the Grand Canyon. So we're excited about all of this.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of synergy going on right now.
And speaking of synergy, the Israeli cyber delegation has announced that they will be visiting Prescott here in August, and that's something that Jim Robb from Economic Development in City of Prescott and John Heiney both were instrumental in helping to make this happen. So we're looking forward to the Arizona-Israel Technology Alliance, and it's like 20 some odd companies that are coming here interested in doing cybersecurity type business. And of course, the connection with Embry-Riddle is another, and they have a great cyber intelligence curriculum. That's another reason why it was so attractive to bring these people here. So we're very excited about having that happen.
It's great time, so.
All right, well, 50th anniversary Yavapai College. We've got Janice Soutee and Ginney Bilbray right around the corner, so don't go away.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back on the Prescott Chamber Business Beat on the road.
Yes, indeedy.
And we're having a great fun, and we're on the road here at Yavapai College in Sanford. You're here to introduce our guests.
It's the 50th birthday of Yavapai College, and boy, do they have a huge slate of events going on. And so Janice Soutee and Ginney Bilbray are joining us here to talk about the events that have been in the preparation stage for how long?
2 years?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
I was going to say, because not only has this birthday been well anticipated, but I think you've really done a great job of making it memorable, starting with the very first kickoff event. Talk about who's coming to visit in Prescott.
All right. Would you like to talk about
Sure. We're going to start off the kickoff event here at Prescott campus on August 25th at 7 a.m. We're going to start out with a fun run that is going to be put on by the students, our PTK club and our college honors program. And that's at 7 a.m. And then after that, we have a big block party planned with a local band called Sugar in the Mint. And then Prescott's Got Talent here on this campus. And then after that, we're all going to go over to Ken Lindley and have a soccer party with the soccer team. They will be playing their first soccer game. And then that night, we have Jay Leno coming to the PAC on stage live.
Wow, Jay Leno's coming here live.
Is coming to Yavapai College PAC. So it's very exciting.
Now that's the good news. The bad news is the event's pretty much sold out. You're still maybe looking for a couple extra sponsors here towards the end of things?
We are.
So yeah, so there is still a possibility if you want to be a sponsor and be connected with the 50th anniversary of Yavapai College, and if you qualify, you will be able to engage not only in the Jay Leno event, but also be like a VIP and meet and greet and all that other stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. At the PAC, they'll be given special seating, maybe front row center.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, that is very cool.
Now, Ginney, you're like the historian of the history of Yavapai College, and so it's the 50th birthday. Talk a little bit about the very beginnings of Yavapai College. Whose idea was it? How did it get started?
Those are great questions. So Dr. R.A. Perry wrote a letter to Miss Opal Allen listing reasons why we should start junior college in Yavapai County. Now on December 6, 1965, Miss Opal Allen, being the president of the PTA, Dr. Taylor Hicks, and members of the community all met at the old Lincoln High School, or I think it was just Lincoln Elementary School, and in the auditorium, and they decided that they were going to move forward. So citizens of the county and worked diligently, and around 1966, this location was selected, which is Fort Whipple. It used to be the military base in 1864, and soon after that, then, Dr. John Barnes was selected as our first president in 1967. Now, an important date, October 1st, 1968, our very first class was taught, which was basic electricity, and it was taught actually at Prescott High School. We used that building. And then there was a groundbreaking ceremony, and then in 1969, we began teaching classes across the city of Prescott, and that were taught in the Congregational Church, at the then Boys Club, at the Armory, and on Whipple Building 28, which is the one I still need to investigate a little bit more. And then we had a dedication ceremony in 1970, and our governor at that time, Jack Williams, came down to cheer us on. A few years later, 1975, the Verde campus was started, and now we are so fortunate to have centers located in Prescott Valley, Chino Valley, Sedona, and our wonderful C-Tech Center near the Prescott Airport.
That's terrific. And how much was it a credit hour to go to Yavapai College when it first started?
It was $0, and that's because we received funding from the state to help pay for those types of things. But yeah, for Yavapai County residents, originally the tuition was $0.
Cool. Well, I know that things have changed since then, but a lot of things haven't changed. The idea that a community college, the education not only deals with kids coming out of high school, but also adult education is very important.
Correct.
Yes, we have an OLLI and a community ed program that is for lifelong learners. And we have those on all campuses, well, the Prescott campus and the Sedona campus and some at the Verde campuses. So,
now, what are some of the other events that are going to be going on at the other campuses during this this anniversary celebration? Because this thing's going to go on for like months.
It's going to go on all the way through November 3rd of this coming fall. Our next celebration after the Prescott campus is at the Prescott Valley campus, and that is on September 15th. It's a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and it's going to be a health and wellness fair, kind of a celebration. They're going to do blood pressure, blood sugar levels. They also have some competitions going and some demonstrations in the classroom. They're featuring Allied Health and the NARDA program that we currently have out there. They also have free food and some swag giveaways. So that will be on the 15th of September. And then next we go to C-Tech, which is out at the airport. It's our Career and Technical Center. And that one is going to be very tech savvy. We're going to have a lot of demonstrations like drones. They have some big diesel trucks coming in from the mine. They also are going to have a bartender that will be serving beer, a robot bartender.
Oh, wow.
So
Cool.
in the garden.
Are you going to be doing like the 3D printing?
Yes,
stuff too?
3D printing. They're going to make a special coin that has the 50th anniversary on it. So there's going to be a lot going on at that center. They also have a kids zone planned to do some fun kid games that they can do. And then we go over to the Verde campus.
About this, everybody, you want to pay attention word for word to what Janice is about to say, because the Verde Valley event is very special. Talk about it.
It is. They have also planned a carnival type style event and then a free barbecue during the day. And then that afternoon they're going to have a reception that's going to feature the Wine Center, our Southwest Wine Center, which is well known out there in the wine industry. So come and join that reception. You can also take a tour of the Wine Center and the vineyard if you would like. And then later that afternoon they're going to have they're going to call it a dance party. They've got a live band coming and a dance floor, so you can have some fun. And that, I believe, is from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on
And we'll be
October
tasting
20th.
some wine.
That's right. That's exactly right. And food, and some food. Absolutely, both. Absolutely.
So then comes Sedona, right?
Well, then we come back to Chino Valley.
Okay, yeah.
And Chino Valley is partnered with the Chino Valley Chamber, and they're going to do their big annual fall festival on the Chino Valley Center. They're going to have hay rides, a pumpkin patch, horse and canine demonstrations. They even have a haunted house planned for that day. So there's going to be a lot of activity at that campus, and that is on October 27th, and it is from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So come join us during that celebration. And then our final celebration is over at the Sedona campus, which is where we will feature our culinary institution. And they are going to be giving a lot of demonstrations on cooking, even some for kids, so kids can participate. And then there's also going to be a free lunch over there. So come join us for that celebration. And if you want any of the details for any of those, you can go to our website, which is 50th.yc.edu, and you can see all the details.
Absolutely, because there is quite a few of them.
There's a lot.
A lot to keep track of.
There is.
Now, as far as alumni are concerned, are you reaching out to them for the 50th anniversary, and what, if any, event or recognition will you have for Yavapai College alumni?
Mm-hmm. Well, we've invited all the alumni. We have sent out 2 electronic invites to them to come and join us, and for all of the events, so they can come to any one event and join us for the celebration.
Wonderful. So, Yavapai College today, the campus has how many students, and what are some of the most interesting curriculum that you guys are offering these days?
Well, there's about 7,000 students that attend Yavapai College, all 6 campuses. They have a number of areas of academia. Some of the most interesting ones are like the career and technical degrees and certificates out at CTEC. Could be gunsmithing, there's electrical engineering, there's auto and diesel, and all kinds of things when it comes to technical. Welding is a big part of the program out there. Out at Chino, it's more agricultural. And then if you go over to the Verde Valley, again, the wine industry, and then Sedona is definitely, we just recently started that culinary institution a couple years ago. And then Prescott Valley is really focusing on allied health and trying to grow that so that we can actually support our community with those jobs that we will need to fill.
Well, that is something that I know Yavapai College is getting a lot of recognition for, is for the nursing program.
Yes, yes. And it's been a very successful program. Almost, I think that the rate of nurses that graduate is 99% have a job, and most of them work here in Yavapai County. And that also connects to the REDC, the Regional Economic Development Center. They're working very closely with our local business people to kind of continue to grow our economic development here and find jobs that will come here to Yavapai County. So
we've only got a couple minutes left. Ginney, you are putting together a book about the history of Yavapai College.
Wow.
And is it done, or are you still?
It's done.
Oh, it
was
is.
sent to the printer.
Oh, hey.
It will arrive here to the campus August 10th.
It'll be sold in our bookstore located right behind us. And it has great information on the history of the college, programs that have been at the college. It focuses on academics, athletics, our arts program. And in the book, we have a series of Did You Knows? Just fun facts about the college, and I brought some of them today.
Ooh, okay, well, we got about a minute or two, but go ahead, let's get a couple of those Did You Know?
In our early years, did you know that our faculty used to fly to remote locations to teach classes? I thought that was pretty cool. And did you know that our women's basketball team in 1970 brought home our first athletic trophy? And did you know that Old Rough, our mascot, was created by a student, Yvonne Johnson, in 1973? And our last Do You Know I brought you today was that YC completed a 2,300 square foot solar home in 1981. And it was the first site-built constructed solar house in the nation completed by a 2-year college.
Wow, that's just so cool.
Yeah, lots of fun facts in the book. It's going to be great.
So let's remind the viewers again of your website so they can get the details on all of the 50th anniversary celebrations going on at all the campuses.
It's 50th.yc.edu, and we'd love to see everybody there. And thank you for having us today.
Absolutely. And I just want to thank Yavapai College for the partnership with the Prescott Chamber. We're working very closely with everyone on the campus at every level, from economic development to things like this.
Well, thank you.
Community.
Thank you very much.
Janice Soutee and Ginney Bilbray, thank you for joining us here on the Business Beat. Happy 50th birthday.
Yes.
And we'll be back with more on the Business Beat right after this. Well, we're back on the Business Beat, and wow, I'm just breathless off for that 50th anniversary Yavapai College stuff. Jay Leno coming to town. You know,
and the wine and the tastings and the Verdi and all of that fun stuff.
You know how education is supposed to make you think, right?
Yeah.
So why not have the guy with the biggest chin in show business coming to Prescott? That just makes a lot of sense. Anyway, we got a lot of other cool stuff going on too at the chamber.
We sure do, and I just want to share. We have our calendar for August is awesome again. But one thing I wanted to remind everyone is that recently the Phoenix Business Journal, had to think about that, the Phoenix Business Journal, had some ratings on chambers, and the Prescott Chamber is in the top 10. We're number 9. We're approaching 900 members, and so we have just a lot of things going on with the chamber, and that also includes events. So I wanted to highlight that we have our Senator, Karen Fan, speaking at our next Women in Business Quarterly Luncheon, which is August 8th. That's from 11:30 to 1:15 at the Hacienda Inn, and they're one of our partners, so we're very excited about this. These programs are selling out, so if you're interested in being a part of that, you want to get involved in this very quickly. And then we're going to have our famous Coffee Connect. This is one of our best networking events. We get a lot of commerce generated from these networking events. So this Coffee Connect is Thursday, August 16th at the Elks Theater, and I'm very excited about that. Now, Sanford, that starts at 7:30 a.m., goes until 9 a.m., so we're pretty excited about that particular program. It's one of our signature networking events. I do want to highlight some things in early September. We've got the Fair on the Square. That's going to be September 1st through the 3rd at the Courthouse Plaza. And then we're also going to have, and this is very special, the Salute to Educators. This is our networking event, networking at night on September 24th at the Friendly Pines Camp, and they do just a great job of really having offers, and it's all about our educators that day. So we really want to encourage the business community to connect with them, and that starts at 5 o'clock. And then, of course, we're going to have our our new member breakfast on September 28th at Embry-Riddle. So.
And then there's that little outdoor farm-to-table event thing.
Farm-to-table is Saturday, September 15th, and it starts at 5:30. There's wine tasting, and then there is the food which will be prepared fresh from the farm. And then we're going to have entertainment with...
The band's name is Sidewinder, and these are buddies of mine from Lake Havasu. In fact, the three people that front Sidewinder are all established Los Angeles studio musicians with a huge resume. The Arizona Songbird, Ginney is one of the lead vocalists. Billy Mata, who has been an LA studio musician for a bunch of years, he also has a great voice. And then my next door neighbor, Virgil Venditto, who is like this master musician who plays every instrument you could think of. This band is going to be very entertaining, and the food last year was fantastic, and I know it will be again, and it's under the stars out at Mortimer's, so please get your tickets because it is going to be a sold out event.
It will be, and we thank you for bringing this talent to us too for the band, so we really appreciate that. So there's just a lot going on.
Yeah, you know, I think chamber membership really is proving to be a big asset. A lot of folks are telling us that the networking that's going on with the chamber is helping them. There's a lot of people that are excited about doing business right now, the way the economy is and so forth. So there's never really been a better time for you to consider joining the Prescott Chamber of Commerce. So you definitely want to get a hold of the folks over at the chamber. Phone number there is 445-2000, 445-2000, and consider becoming a member of the Prescott Chamber of Commerce.
Well, thank you. And if you are a member, get involved because there's so much going on, and you know, at least make sure your material's at the office because we have over 30,000 visitors coming through our front door. We're giving out a lot of referrals, and it's just a really great way to have that connectivity. So.
Well, anyway, thanks again to Yavapai College for joining us for the 50th anniversary, and we got to fly.
Yeah.
We got a place. We got to go to LAX.
We got business to take care of.
So tune in for the very next opportunity when we'll get to communicate with you on what's going on in business around town. For Sheri, Heiney, I'm Sanford Cohen, and we'll see you next time on The Business Beat.